Hello everybody, my name is Zach Ketterson and I am a 2026 Olympian in the sport of cross-country skiing, and today I thought it would be really fun to show you guys some of the gear and tech that I use in my training regime from summer and fall as I train for the winter. I've always been very into tech reviews on YouTube, reviewing things like the newest iPhones, new smartwatches, and all of that type of thing. I thought it would be fun for me to show you some of the tech that I use and also some of the just regular old gear that I use when I'm roller skiing, running, biking, all that fun stuff. Alright, the first piece of gear that I think is one of the most important things in all of my training is my GPS watch. This is a Garmin Fenix 8 Solar Sapphire, and it is an extremely nice watch that can do absolutely everything I need it to. It can record every sport imaginable, including, of course, roller skiing and cross-country skiing, and it has a pretty amazing mapping feature that lets you load courses onto the device that you make from Strava. I use it to track my sleep, heart rate, and heart rate variability, and the battery life is just insane. It usually lasts me anywhere from a week to 2 weeks with regular use. The next item is the Oakley Meta Vanguard AI Smart Glasses. These are a pair of Oakleys, which Oakley makes the best sunglasses, hands down, but these are a smart version. That means that they have a built-in camera. They can record portrait video that works really well to upload to Instagram or other types of vertical social medias. They have speakers that play music or podcasts, and it's really amazing because you don't have to wear headphones. So when you're out roller skiing or when you're out biking, you don't have to worry about not being able to hear cars, and you can also hear nature a lot better. You can hear the birds in the background while you're still listening to your media, and they are really nice for calling people. I often use these to call my wife or call my mom. The audio quality, I am told by those people, is actually significantly better than when I use AirPods. So for me, who makes a lot of content on Instagram and YouTube, the video recording feature has been super nice. I have to mention the Apple AirPods Pro 3. Pretty much all summer, fall, and winter, I'm using these almost every single workout to listen to my podcasts. I really like the Oakleys, but these are nice because then I can wear my other sunglasses. They also have noise canceling, which is really nice for if you're on a plane, loud people, things like that. These are absolutely amazing, and they are actually water resistant, so you can wear them in rain, you can wear them in snow, and you don't have to worry at all about them getting damaged. So same for sweat and everything. About 75% of my training in the summer is roller skiing, and I can't do that without my poles. These are Lecky HRC Max carbon fiber poles, and in my opinion, they are the best poles in the world. When I am cross-country skiing on the roads, I need tips like these that have a very sharp metal tip that goes into the asphalt, and you can see that it has a very small sort of basket on there, and the only function for that is just so that if I was to accidentally stab into somebody behind me during an interval or during a race, I would not skewer straight through their body. In the winter, we use these bigger tips that are obviously able to not sink into the snow, and the nice thing with these Lecky poles is that you can just twist off, and then when it comes time for the winter, you just screw on the winter tips and you're good to go. These are especially nice because they don't break as much as other brands. I was on Swix for many years and they broke left, right, and center, so I have broken a lot less poles since I have switched to Lecky, which is very nice when you roller ski as much as I do. Speaking of roller skis, I have both classic roller skis and skate roller skis. This is an example of a skate roller ski pair. I have used Swinor now for many years. This skate long aluminum ski is the one that I've used more than any other ski. I use the 2-speed wheels. They basically exist on a scale from 0 to 4, where 4 is the slowest wheel and 0 is race wheels. So these are a 2, and I think basically all of my friends and teammates also use 2-speed skate wheels. And then for classic roller skis, I also like the aluminum Swinors. I think aluminum is nice because they are just much more durable. I've had some issues with breaking the wood core or fiberglass core skis after many hours of use. For classic, I have 3 wheels as my main speed that I use, but I think it's also good to have a pair with a 4-speed maybe for intervals or long skis where you want to prioritize muscular fatigue or be able to maybe ski up a more gradual hill and be able to use striding technique or just slow things down in general. And also maybe good to have a pair with 2-speed for doing speed work or if you are not in as good of shape. But I think it's kind of interesting to me that a lot of roller skis ship with 2-speed wheels because they are super fast. And my recommendation to most of the people out there would be that 3 is a really nice speed that is a lot safer on downhills and also I think mimics the speed of snow much better. This is my bike. I do a lot of biking in my training as a form of cross training, and I got this bike this year. This is actually a Trek Checkpoint SL3. And it is a carbon fiber gravel bike. But the nice thing about it is that it's still really smooth and fast on roads, so I've actually just been using it for everything. I have this frame bag on there, which is really nice for putting in extra food or putting in clothes for those rides where the weather changes. Also have a top tube storage bag, and then I have another Garmin bike unit. This is the Garmin Edge 1040. I have this nice mount for it. Anyways, really nice bike. Shout out to Gear West for hooking me up with this bike. I'm more into biking this year than I ever have been because now I have a really nice bike. Another piece of sports tech that is extremely important for me is heart rate monitors. I wear a heart rate monitor on all of my training, and having one that is accurate is extremely important. We make a lot of decisions about our training based on the data that heart rate monitor gives us. So far, I have tried 3 different ones. The one that I use the most these days is this Polar Verity Sense. It's an armband Bluetooth heart rate monitor, so it goes on your bicep and it has a green light that just shines through your blood and basically detects your pulse that way. I also have the Coros version of that, and I find this one to be just basically less accurate. And then the most commonly used one among cross-country skiers is just a regular old chest strap. This is the Garmin HRM Pro Plus. And these are definitely the most accurate, but I have had a lot of problems with these basically just crapping out on me after 1 or 2 months. I don't know if it's because of my sweat being super salty or what it is, but I clean them really well. I follow all the care instructions and everything, but I've yet to have one of these last longer than like 6 months. And given that they are $150, some of the newest ones these days are even like close to $200. For me, that was not worth it to pay every 6 months, but it's worth trying a few different ones and seeing what works for you. The watch heart rate monitor, just the like built-in one that's on your watch, I don't find it to be accurate at all when you're cross-country skiing. I think if you're just running, it's okay, but skiing has so much movement in the arms that the pole plants really mess this one up. And I have had this one tell me all sorts of crazy incorrect things while I've been cross-country skiing. So if you really care about heart rate data like I do, I would recommend trying either a chest strap or an armband. All right, that is pretty much all of the gear and tech that I felt was worthy of sharing with you guys. This was a fun format for me. Like I said, I really like these type of videos, so I hope you enjoy this too. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week.